If you or someone you know is still doubting whether the law of attraction is even real, this is going to fix it up for you really quick. Hey, it's Andrew, otherwise known as the guy who wrote the last law of attraction book you'll ever need to read. And, I get so much feedback on this book, most of which is really positive. And, you flip through it and there's got so many different techniques for actually utilizing the law of attraction. And really, I couldn't be happier with the kind of feedback I get, except when we have people that struggle because they still don't believe that this is actually real. And it makes me think, what can I say to them to actually change it up for them? Because the thing that I always hear from people is, what am I supposed to do with these techniques? What is it about this that actually works? What is it that I'm supposed to really do with this? What is it that I'm supposed to expect from this? What are you gonna do to help me? What?
Say what again? Say what again?
What?
The thing is, this does not have to be so difficult. In fact, it is easier than you would ever realize, and you could actually succeed at this even if you don't believe the law of attraction is real. Now, this is important because besides the fact that there are people out there in your life that you often are trying to convince of this, and you're trying to get them on board with this, and you're really just trying to get them to support you in what you're doing as you use it, it's really about you, more importantly, because you might have a doubt in the back of your mind over whether this really works. Even if you don't think you do, even if you're gung-ho about this, even if you're super on board, you might have a doubt lingering in the back of your mind. So what we have to do before worrying about even those other people is we've got to worry about you. And the good news is the explanation that I have, the solution that I have, will work for you and those other people all at the same time. So you might as well try it and implement it for yourself first. So how do we actually go about this? Well, let me give you a little quick example here. In fact, this is the way that I often find myself when I'm on podcast interviews and other things, explaining to people that have their doubts about the law of attraction. I want you to imagine somebody who lifts weights on a daily basis. If they're lifting weights every single day, what do you think is going to happen? Their muscles are going to grow, right? Now, obviously, that's a very oversimplified explanation. It isn't just about their muscles growing, it's about them trimming weight. It's about getting lean muscle. It's about getting more cut, more refined. But let's just make it really simple. They're lifting weights, they grow muscle. This begs the question, why or how does this actually happen? Well, let me give you two possible explanations and we'll see what you think about them. Explanation one is that they lift weights and then when they're sleeping at night, the muscle fairy comes and gives them more muscles. Okay, second explanation. They lift weights and in the process of lifting those weights, they are putting so much stress on their muscles that the muscles are actually tearing in little areas and their body is then healing and responding by filling in those tears with more muscle fibers, thereby growing the muscle. Now, obviously, you probably have a really strong opinion if either of those explanations is actually accurate, and you're probably leaning toward the second one. But my answer as to whether which one of these is actually the real answer is it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
The key to all of this, the key to this process that I'm giving you here is you lift weights, you get muscles. It doesn't matter what's going on in the middle. All that is a distraction. All that is something that's going to keep you from actually lifting the weights, which is actually going to result in the muscles. The whole point is you put this thing in, you get this thing out. You put in X, you get Y. That's all it comes down to. And whereas you lift weights and you get muscles, you do a law of attraction techniques, you get results in your life that you're happy with. It's that simple. There's no need for a deeper explanation. The point is, if you do these methods on a regular basis for even just 20 or 30 days, you will see a result as long as you're not getting in your own way. You will see things actually happen for yourself. It doesn't matter why or how, and I can tell you, in those interviews that I've given for people, I will give them explanations as to how it happens that has nothing to do with the law of attraction. But that's really only to set their mind at ease so that they can try out and implement the techniques and then see for themselves experientially that it works. The whole point of all this is oftentimes when we have that lingering doubt in our mind and we have to know why, we have to know how, we have to know what, we have to know all these details, that's really just your ego sneaking in and giving you another reason to doubt yourself and to doubt the process, because it's worried that if you actually succeed with this, it cannot predict your survival results. I've gone over this a number of times in my book about the three minds, the subconscious and the conscious and the ego, and how the ego's only interest is in your survival, and how maybe you're not happy right now, maybe you're not happy with your love life or your money situation or whatever it might be, but your ego's worried because if you get more money, how does the ego know that family won't come out of the woodwork and try to claim it on you? Again, a threat to your survival. How does your ego know that if you get famous, you're not going to have a bunch of stalkers? Again, threat to your survival that it cannot predict. So all your ego cares about is that you stay where you are, exactly where you are in life right now, because regardless of how happy or unhappy, how comfortable or uncomfortable, how satisfied or fulfilled you are in your life, you're alive, and that's all it cares about. And that's why you have those lingering doubts. That's why you want to know how exactly it works, why things go the way they go, what are the actual finite details that the universe is putting in place for you. And again, I'm telling you, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
You lift weights, you get muscles. You do law of attraction methods from my book, or any other book for that matter, you get good results in your life. Whether you're focusing on more money, better relationships, better health, that new job promotion, that new car you want, that bigger house, whatever it might be. Some things take longer than others, which is actually why the whole thing about lifting weights is such a wonderful example, because a lot of times people lift weights that first day, and for some weird reason they're expecting instant results. And the whole funny thing about the law of attraction is sometimes you will get that, but oftentimes there are still lingering thought patterns in the back of your mind that are preventing you from putting out that really potent frequency, broadcasting that signal of what you really want so strongly that it comes back instantly. So sometimes it just takes a little bit more time. But the point is, when you put any kind of sustained effort in and you make sure you're having a good time, which is why you want to be strategic in the methods that you use, results will come. Bottom line, you put this thing in, you get this thing out. All you need to do to learn for yourself is not even worry about how or why it's happening, and just try and enjoy the methods. And for those out there who say, well, I've been doing that every single day, it's not working, you've got to think deeper about this, because you are probably doing it for the sake of getting the result, which ironically enough isn't really what you want to do. You want to do it for the sake of the actual enjoyment that you get on it, because only when you're actually enjoying the moment without worrying too much about when or how that result's going to come, only then will you be relaxed and free and loose enough that you will be emitting the signal that you want to that will actually invite the result. That's how this works. It's kind of like a catch-22, but the bottom line is, don't worry about whether the law of attraction is real. Don't worry about how it works. Don't worry about why it works, when it works, what works. Don't worry about any of that. Just worry about enjoying yourself doing these methods, which should be fun to begin with, and watch what kind of magic happens. Okay, now I want to hear from you. Without worrying when or how that result's going to come, please comment below and let me know one method that you're going to do from my book, or one method that you're going to do that you learned anywhere else that you're just going to commit to for the next 30 days. It doesn't matter how much you do of it. It doesn't matter whether it's 5 minutes or 10 minutes or 20 minutes. Just commit to something and let people down in the comments know below what you're going to do so that you inspire them to take action as well. From those comments, from the comments across every video that I'm putting out this month, I'm gonna pick one lucky winner who's gonna get full lifetime access to my 90-day program, Gravity of the Cosmos. This is my top tier program for getting every result you could ever want through the law of attraction. We're talking about an advanced level, full immersion, guided experience over the course of 90 full days, where I basically guide you through all the techniques from my book and a few extra surprise ones as well. And the whole point of it is that you just get some momentum and consistency so that you have something that you can rely on every single day, so that you can just do it and get that vibration going and get that momentum going and just get in a positive direction with it. That's the whole point. And again, you don't need that. If you can do everything from my book on your own, please go for it. Everything you need is in this book. Everything you could possibly ask for. This is the ultimate law of attraction workout regimen. But if you want a personal trainer guiding you through these exercises, that's where Gravity of the Cosmos comes in. And again, one lucky winner this month will get access to it, and all you have to do to enter yourself is comment below in this video. That's all that it takes. Speaking of which, for those who just want to try Gravity of the Cosmos out before they buy it, my book has a free bonus link, which in addition to giving you a bunch of other cool stuff, will get you access to the first few days free of charge. You could really sample this and get a feel for what it means to actually go through the program for those first couple of days. So the book is obviously available in paperback, audiobook, or Kindle. You can get it by going to lastlawofattractionbook.com. And if you just want to go straight to Gravity of the Cosmos, you can check out my free training about that at gravityofthecosmos.com. And by the way, getting back to the book, just because I always love doing this and I always love sharing my gratitude with readers who are leaving feedback for me, let's have a quick spotlight review that I found on Amazon recently. In fact, this one's a little bit longer, but when you see what I put out here, you'll understand why I want to spotlight this person and thank them so much for their positive feedback. This one comes from Haley, a 5-star review left on September 11, 2020 with the subject heading, "Straight up fire, y'all, 10 out of 10. And it reads, Neville Goddard, Joseph Murray, Abraham Hicks, Bob Proctor, honestly just about every current LOA YouTuber, hey, etc. You guys, I have tried them all. I know I've sometimes felt disappointed with these teachings as I wasn't seeing any results. Plus, I was starting to feel like I was going insane acquiring so much conflicting information. But after reading this book, I am so grateful to say I have a brand new perspective on how to actually utilize the law of attraction in my everyday life. Before this book, I was stressing myself out trying to manifest money, a house, a career, only making myself crazy, depressed, and frustrated. Hear me out, we're all probably doing this for the outcome. But with the eloquent wisdom in this book, I was able to understand that the law of attraction is about enjoying the good parts of what the universe has given me in this moment. Along with that, I must lovingly commit to some sort of daily LOA practice where I merge with my future self who has the thing. It's simple and the book tells you how, while in the meantime, drawing your goal into your reality on the low. The concepts here are way more practical than I thought any of this could ever be. Thanks so much, Andrew. Well, Haley, I read that kind of review and I only have one reaction. Thank you. I am so glad that you enjoyed it on this level, and really all these types of comments, this types of feedback really does fill me up and it really makes me overjoyed, and it's just so great to know the kind of potential that you have in front of you by using these easy methods. And by seeing the enthusiasm in your review, I know that you're going to dive headfirst into this and really get something big out of it. So thank you for reading, and thank you for receiving the information, and thank you most of all for using it. I appreciate it and I appreciate you. Alright guys, that's all I got for you today. Don't forget to comment below letting me know what you're going to do for the next 30 days, or the next 10 days, or any kind of commitment that you can reasonably make for yourself. Like this video while you're at it, and of course, if you haven't subscribed already, do so now. Hit that bell notification. Make sure that you don't miss another video, and I'll see you next time.